Inventory Transaction Modules. Welcome to the training session on the store requisition process in the Inventory Transaction module. In this session, we will learn how employees or departments can formally request materials, goods, or supplies from the store or inventory. The store requisition process ensures that requested items are properly recorded and made available from the existing stock. Creating a new store requisition. To create a new store requisition, you need to start by clicking on the Add New button. This will open a new requisition entry form where you can specify the required items, quantity, and other relevant details. The system will automatically generate an indent number, which uniquely identifies the requisition. Once the form is open, you must click the Add Item button to start adding items to the requisition. A search bar will appear, allowing you to find and select the required item. After selecting the item, certain fields such as item code, part number, description, and unit of measurement (YOM) will be automatically fetched based on the selected item. After the system fills in these details, you need to manually enter additional information, including remarks, the department requesting the item, the required quantity, and the date of the requisition. Adding a vehicle to the requisition. In addition to requesting store items, there is an option to add a vehicle to the requisition. When selecting a vehicle, you will be able to search and choose the required vehicle from the available list. After selecting a vehicle, its corresponding details, including vehicle code, vehicle name, and vehicle number, will be automatically fetched into the requisition form. Unlike store requisition items, manually entering these details is not necessary, as the system will retrieve them based on the selected vehicle. Once the vehicle details are populated, you can proceed with entering any necessary remarks or additional information before saving the requisition. Once all the necessary information is entered, the requisition details must be saved by clicking the Save button. This ensures that the request is recorded in the system and can be processed accordingly. And click Checkout to finalize the store REQ. Viewing existing store requisitions. To review previously created requisitions, you can click on any indent number from the list of requisitions. This will display all the details associated with that particular requisition, including the requested items, quantities, and any remarks or notes that were added during the request process. By accessing the requisition details, you can verify the status of the request and ensure that the correct items have been recorded. Modifying an existing store requisition. If any changes need to be made to an existing requisition, you can use the Modify option. Clicking on Modify allows you to edit the details of the requisition, including updating the requested quantity, changing remarks, or making any necessary adjustments. After making the required changes, it is important to click Save to ensure that the updates are properly recorded in the system dot, and then Checkout. Clicking Checkout is important to save. Real-time example. The IT department needs 10 mouse pads for employees. They create a store requisition, select the item, and enter the quantity. The store team processes the request and issues the items in the Store Issue module. Store Issue. Store Issue process in the Inventory Transaction module. In this session, we will learn how the requested items from a store requisition are issued to the respective department. The Store Issue process ensures that all issued items are properly recorded and tracked for accurate inventory management. Creating a new Store Issue note. After a store requisition has been approved, the requested items need to be issued to the respective department. To create a new Store Issue note, click on the Add New button. This will open a new entry form where the issue details must be entered. The system will automatically generate a store issue number, ensuring that each issue record has a unique identifier. Additionally, the current date will be set as the store issue date for accurate tracking. Adding items to the store issue note. Once the basic details are entered, click on Add Items to Issue to begin adding the requested items. A search bar will appear, allowing you to find and select the item by name. After selecting the item, the system will automatically retrieve and display the following details: item code, department, description, unit of measurement UOM, stock quantity, price. These details are fetched. You must manually enter the shift number and select the indent number corresponding to the store requisition that is being fulfilled. This helps in linking the issue record with the original requisition request. Next, choose the department receiving the issued items by selecting the appropriate option from the department drop-down menu. If the issued items are meant for a specific vehicle, you can add and select vehicle details accordingly. You will need to manually enter the issued quantity based on the approved request. Once the issued quantity is specified, click on the Save button to finalize the entry. After saving, clicking Checkout is most important. Finalizing the store issue. Once all items have been issued, they will be recorded in the system under the current date with the auto-generated store issue number. This ensures that each issued item is properly documented and linked to the original store requisition for complete tracking. Click on the issue node to see the store issue details. This will include all the store issued details. Store receipt. Store receipt process in the inventory transaction module. In this session, we will learn how to track and record items received in the store after a purchase. The store receipt process ensures that all incoming stock is properly documented and updated in the system for accurate inventory management. Creating a new store receipt. When new items are received from a supplier, they must be recorded in the system. To register a store receipt, click on the Add button. This will open the receipt entry form, where the details of the received items must be entered. Each store receipt is assigned a unique receipt number, which is automatically generated by the system. Adding items to the store receipt. Once the receipt details are entered, click on Add Item to begin adding the items that have been received. A search bar will appear, allowing you to find and select the item by name. Once an item is selected, the following details will be automatically fetched from the system: item code, part number, description, unit of measurement. Additionally, you must specify the receipt date, indicating when the items were received. For example, if the store received goods on January 28th, 2025, this date should be recorded accordingly. You must also enter the indent reference number to link the receipt with the original purchase request. If there are any specific comments related to the receipt, they can be added in the remarks section. After these details are filled in, you will need to manually enter the received quantity and the price of the item. The total value of the received items will be automatically calculated and updated after saving. Once all required details have been entered, click on Save to finalize the receipt. After saving, clicking Checkout is most important. Viewing and modifying store receipts. After saving, the receipt details can be accessed at any time for review or updates. By clicking on a specific receipt number, you can view the complete receipt details, including all recorded items and their quantities. If any modifications are required, change the details. Click Update and Checkout to update the details. Real-time example for store issue and receipts. Store issue. After approving the requisition, the store issues 10 mouse pads to the IT department, updating stock levels and recording the transaction. Store receipt. The store receives a new shipment of 50 office chairs from a supplier, records the receipt and updates the inventory with the received quantity and price. Purchase requisition. Purchase requisition process in the inventory transaction module. This process is used when an item is not available in the store and a department needs to request it from suppliers. For example, if the IT department requires a new printer, they can create a purchase requisition to initiate the procurement process. Creating a new purchase requisition. To create a new purchase requisition, click on the Add New button. This will open a requisition entry form where details of the requested items must be entered. Next, click on Store Requisition Item to select the items required for purchase. This ensures that the requested items are correctly linked to a prior store requisition, if applicable. Selecting items from Store Requisition. After clicking on Store Requisition Item, you will be redirected to a page where you can choose the necessary items. Ensure that you remember the indent reference number from the store requisition, as this will automatically fetch the relevant items linked to that indent. Once the items are selected, the system will automatically populate the following details based on the stored information: item code, description, part number, unit of measurement UOM, price, entering additional details. After the item details are auto-filled, you must manually enter the following information: quantity, specify the number of items required; due date, enter the expected delivery date for the requested item; specification, add any specific details or requirements for the item; purpose, mention the reason for requesting the item; life details, specify the expected lifespan of the item. If this is not applicable, enter 00. Enter the following details: department, select the department making the request; indent reference number, the system will automatically fetch the indent reference number from the store requisition. Example: 387. Requirement basis. Choose the urgency level of the request. Example: emergency. Current date. The system will automatically capture the current date. Example: February 25th, 2025. HOD. Head of department. Enter the name of the department head approving the request. Example: Arun. Head material. Specify the person responsible for material approval. Example: Jan. Remarks. Add any additional notes or comments regarding the requisition. Saving the purchase requisition. Once all details have been entered, click on the Save button to finalize the purchase requisition, and then click Checkout that the requisition is now recorded in the system, ensuring that the purchasing process can proceed efficiently. By clicking on the purchase requisition number, users can access all the details of the requisition, including the indent reference number, the list of requested items, the quantity, price, and specifications, the due date and purpose. If you want to delete, click on the Delete checkbox.